Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Podcast English channel. I am your host, Emily, and today I am so excited because we have a very special episode. Joining me today is my good friend and fantastic teacher, Alex. Hi, Alex.
Hello, Emily, and hello to all our wonderful listeners around the world. I am so happy to be here today.
Alex, today's topic is one of my absolute favorites. I think it is the most important topic for anyone learning English.
I agree, Emily. Today we are talking about why effort is more important than talent.
Ooh, that is a big title. Effort versus talent. Alex, before we start, can we explain these two words? Because they are the key to everything today.
Of course, let's keep it simple. Talent is something you are born with. It is natural. For example, maybe you are naturally tall, so you are good at basketball, or maybe you have a naturally good ear for music. Effort is the work you do. It is trying hard. It is practicing. It is waking up early to study.
So, talent is a gift, but effort is a choice.
Exactly. That is a beautiful way to say it. Talent is a gift. Effort is a choice. And today, we are going to tell you why your choice is much more powerful than a gift.
I love that. Okay, before we dive deep into this conversation, we have a small favor to ask our listeners.
Yes, if you enjoy learning with us, please take a moment right now. Subscribe to our channel, hit the follow button, and maybe share this episode with a friend who is learning English.
Helping us grow helps us make more episodes for you. Okay, Alex, let's talk about effort. Alex, I hear this a lot from my students. They say, Emily, I will never speak English well because I am not smart enough, or I don't have a talent for languages. What do you think when you hear that?
Oh, Emily, it breaks my heart. Really, it makes me sad because it is not true.
It's a myth?
It is a total myth. A myth is a story that is not true. Listen, many people think that to learn English, you need a special brain. They look at someone who speaks fluent English and they say, wow, they are so talented.
But they don't see the work, right?
Exactly. They see the result, but they do not see the journey. They don't see the late nights. They don't see the mistakes. They don't see the years of practice.
It's like an iceberg, you know? You only see the top of the ice above the water, but 90% of the ice is under the water. The under the water part is the effort.
I love that example. That talent is the little piece on top. The effort is the huge mountain underneath.
Alex, do you know the story of the tortoise and the hare?
The turtle and the rabbit. Yes, it is a classic story.
I think this story is perfect for our listeners. Can you tell it quickly in simple English?
Sure. So there's a hare, a rabbit. He is very fast. He has talent. He is naturally fast. Then there's a tortoise, a turtle. He is very slow. He has no talent for running.
So they have a race.
Yes, the rabbit runs very fast at the beginning. Zoom! He is way ahead. He thinks, I am so talented, I can't lose. So what does he do? He takes a nap. He sleeps.
He's lazy.
He is lazy because he relies only on his talent. But the turtle, the tortoise, keeps walking, step by step. He does not stop. He is slow, but he is consistent.
Consistent. That is a great word. What does consistent mean?
Consistent means doing something again and again, without stopping. You don't quit. The turtle walks past the sleeping rabbit, and in the end, who wins?
The slow turtle wins.
Exactly. Effort, the turtle, beats talent, the rabbit, when talent is lazy.
So if you're listening to this and you feel like you're a slow turtle with your English, that's okay.
It is better than okay. It's great. Be the turtle. Don't stop walking.
Alex, do you have a personal story about this? Is there something you learned where you had zero talent?
Oh, yes, absolutely. When I was a teenager, I wanted to play the guitar. I wanted to be a rock star.
Rock star, Alex. I can see it.
But Emily, I was terrible. I mean, really bad. My fingers were clumsy. I had no rhythm. My friends who played music, they learned fast. They could hear a song and play it immediately. Me? It took me 1 week just to learn 3 chords.
That must have been frustrating. Did you want to quit?
Every day. I thought, I have no musical talent. But I really loved the sound of the guitar. So I made a rule. I said, I will practice for 20 minutes every day, no matter what.
Just 20 minutes?
Just 20 minutes, but I did it every single day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, even on my birthday.
And what happened?
After 6 months, I was better than the friends who had talent.
Really? Why?
Because they had talent, so they didn't practice. They thought they didn't need to work. But because I had no talent, I had to work very hard. My effort made me stronger. Now I can play very well.
That is so inspiring. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Alex, I have another example for our listeners. Do you know the singer Ed Sheeran?
Of course, Shape of You, Perfect. He's famous all over the world. He has a beautiful voice.
Well, did you know that he wasn't born with that voice?
Really? I thought he was a natural singer.
No, there's a video on the internet where he plays a recording of himself when he was young. And Alex, it sounds bad.
Really?
Yes, he sounds like a screeching cat. He was off key, he couldn't hit the high notes, but he said he practiced singing every day for years. He built his talent.
This is such an important point for English learners. You are not born with English skills. You build them.
Yes, no one comes out of their mother's stomach speaking English perfectly, unless they're born in an English-speaking country.
Emily, there is one small word that changed my life. It is the word yet.
Yet, Y-E-T. Tell us about this.
Okay, imagine a student says, I don't understand English grammar. That is a sad sentence. It feels permanent. It feels like the end.
It feels like giving up.
Now, add the word yet to the end. I don't understand English grammar yet.
Oh, that feels completely different.
Right? Yet means it's coming. Yet means you're on the journey. It means you're working on it. I can't pronounce TH yet. I don't know many words yet.
I love that mindset. It shifts your focus from ability, what you can do now, to potential, what you can do in the future. The 1% rule. Let's talk about how to put effort into action, because sometimes effort sounds scary. It sounds like hard, sweaty work.
It doesn't have to be. We have a rule called the 1% rule.
What is that?
Don't try to be 100% better tomorrow. Just try to be 1% better. Learn one new word today. Listen to one podcast today. Speak to yourself for 1 minute.
That's small effort, but if you do 1% every day, after a year, you're 365% better.
Exactly. It's like saving money. If you save $1 a day, it doesn't look like much, but over time, it becomes a fortune. Your vocabulary is your fortune.
Alex, I want to get a little bit scientific for a minute. Is that okay?
I love science. Let's do it.
I read somewhere that our brain changes when we learn. Is that true?
Yes, it is 100% true. Think of your brain like a muscle, like the muscles in your arms.
Okay, so like going to the gym.
Exactly. If you go to the gym and you lift a very light weight, like a pencil, do your muscles get bigger?
No, it's too easy.
Right, but if you lift something heavy, something that makes you sweat and shake, what happens?
It hurts a little bit, but then the muscle grows stronger.
Precisely. Your brain is the same. When English is easy, your brain is sleeping. But when English is hard, when you are struggling to find a word or you are confused by grammar, that is when your brain is growing.
Wow, so the confusion is actually good?
Yes, confusion is the feeling of your brain lifting heavy weights. So, if you are listening to this and you feel confused, congratulations, your brain is getting bigger.
I love that. Confusion is just brain exercise. I want to ask you about the danger of talent. Can talent actually be a bad thing?
That is a very interesting question, and the answer is yes.
How? Everyone wants to be talented.
Here's the problem. We call it the talent trap. Imagine a student named John. John is very talented. He learns fast, he never makes mistakes. Everyone tells him, "John, you are so smart. You are a genius."
That sounds great for John.
It feels great until he meets a difficult problem. When John finally meets something hard, he panics. He thinks, "Oh no, if I have to try hard, maybe I am not smart anymore."
I see. He's afraid to look stupid.
Exactly. Talented people often quit because they are not used to struggling. They don't know how to fail.
But the person who works hard, let's call her Sarah, she's used to the struggle.
Right. Sarah struggles every day. So when things get difficult, Sarah says, "Hello, struggle. I know you. I can beat you." Sarah has grit.
Grit, Grit. That's a powerful word. What does it mean?
Grit is passion and perseverance. It means you fall down 7 times, but you stand up 8 times. In language learning, grit is much more important than IQ.
Alex, you always tell the best stories. Do you have one more story about effort? Maybe from nature?
I do. It's one of my favorites. It's the story of the Chinese bamboo tree.
I love plants. Tell me.
So if you plant a bamboo seed, you must water it and give it sunlight. You do this every day. But for the first year, do you know what you see?
A small plant?
Nothing. You see nothing. Just dirt.
Oh, that's discouraging.
You water it for the second year, still nothing. You water it for the third year and the fourth year, still absolutely nothing.
Most people would stop watering. They would think the seed is dead.
Exactly. But the farmer keeps watering. Then, in the 5th year, something amazing happens. In just 6 weeks, the bamboo tree grows 90 feet tall. That's like a tall building.
Wait, it grew 90 feet in 6 weeks?
That is the question. Did it grow in 6 weeks, or did it grow in 5 years?
It grew in 5 years.
Correct. For 5 years, it was growing underground. It was growing strong roots. If it didn't have those roots, it could not support the tall tree.
This is exactly like learning English.
Yes, you might study for months and feel like, "I am not speaking better. I see nothing." But you are growing your roots. You are listening, you are absorbing, and one day, boom, you will start speaking fluently.
You just have to keep watering. Alex, we have a question from a listener named Marcos from Brazil.
Hi, Marcos. What is your question?
Marcos asks, I try to put in effort, but sometimes I am too tired after work. How can I have effort when I have no energy?
Ooh, this is a real-life question. Thank you, Marcos. This is about discipline versus motivation.
What is the difference?
Discipline is a routine. It's doing it even when you don't want to. Marcos, my advice is make it too small to fail.
What does that mean?
If you're tired, don't try to study for 1 hour. Tell yourself, "I will listen to English for just 2 minutes."
Just 2 minutes?
Yes, anyone can do 2 minutes. Usually, once you start for 2 minutes, you will keep going for 10 or 20. The hardest part is starting.
So lower the bar, make it easy to start.
Exactly. Consistency beats intensity. It's better to study 5 minutes every day than 5 hours only on Sunday.
Alex, we have talked a lot about logic and stories, but I want to speak to the listener's heart for a moment.
Go ahead, Emily.
To everyone listening right now, I know it's hard. I know sometimes you feel stupid when you make a mistake. I know you feel shy when you try to speak and the words don't come out.
We have all been there.
But please remember this. Your effort is beautiful. The fact that you are trying, that makes you brave.
Yes, talent is cheap. Talent is common. But the person who keeps trying when things are difficult, that person is rare. That person is a hero.
Don't worry about being the fastest. Don't worry about being the smartest. Just promise yourself one thing. Don't stop.
If you keep putting in the effort, you will reach your goal. It is not a maybe, it's a scientific fact. Effort plus time equals success.
Wow, I feel motivated. Let's do a quick recap for our listeners to make sure they remember the new vocabulary and ideas.
Great idea. Here's what we learned today. 1. Talent versus effort. Talent is a natural gift. Effort is the work you choose to do. 2. The tortoise and the hare. Being slow and consistent, like the turtle, is better than being fast but lazy, like the rabbit. 3. The power of yet. Don't say I can't, say I can't yet. 4. Consistency is key. Small actions every day are more important than one big action once a month.
And remember the Ed Sheeran story. You can build talent from nothing. Alex, thank you so much for this conversation. I feel like I want to go study something right now. Laughs.
Me too. Thank you, Emily, and thank you to our listeners. We are so proud of you.
Listeners, if this episode helped you, please share it on your social media, send it to a friend, and don't forget to leave us a comment. Tell us, what is one thing you are putting effort into right now?
We read every comment. We want to hear your story.
Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and remember,
Effort is everything.
bye-bye.
See you next time.